Hello. It's Wednesday, the 30th of April 2025. If you're watching live on YouTube, then it's just coming up to 6:30 p.m. here in the UK. And if you're watching live on Rumble, then it's just coming up to, or rather just after 10:30 p.m. here in the UK. And if you're not watching live, I don't know what time it is, but welcome along anyway to the channel, The Fifth Guardian. I'm your host, Tony Hunt, where today I'll be player of games. But as always, it's not my story. It's not your story. Today's story is all about competing in multiple series within Real Racing 3 Update 13.3, and this is part 10 of that mini series. Let's get the game on screen, and let's see if we can have a bit of audio as well. Right, I don't know why I'm in there, to be fair. I'm not going to start with that. With it being a Wednesday, and obviously on Tuesday, I didn't go through the new weekly time trial and the new online multiplayer tournament, and therefore did not talk about the discounts this week. So let's start there. Now, if I go to my notifications, I've only got one car available for upgrades, and I believe that car is in the weekly time trial. There we go. So we'll start off with this, and then I'll go through why the other car hasn't got discounted upgrades available, although hopefully it's relatively obvious why. Now you'll see there the car has 21. Oh, I've gone into the wrong thing. I always do that. Let's try that again. So it's actually a motorsports car. So let's come back out and let's go to the motorsports garage. There we go. Oh, there it is. So 21 out of 28 updates or upgrades applied to it. Immediately you can see in the top right hand corner there is no exclusive series. There's only one season, which are obviously in motorsports. I haven't taken this series to 100%, so you might be going, ooh, opportunity. No, and I'll explain why. If I'm going to spend any money on any car in this series, bearing in mind they're all GT3s, they are all about the same PR, it's going to be the Ferrari 488 GT3. Why is that, Tony? I hear you ask. The reason is because it has an exclusive series. So if there was a discount on this car, it's so much more worthwhile to upgrade it, because not only can you finish the series it's in, but then you can go on and complete the exclusive series. So I feel spending any gold on the BMW M6 GT3 is a little bit of a waste of money. So I'm not going to do it. So we're leaving that car as is. Now the other car, if I go to the online multiplayer tournament, I haven't done any of it yet, but I will be doing it shortly. Let's just have a look at the cars. There we go. The Chevrolet Corvette C7 ZR1. I've already got that upgraded, which tells me at some point in the past, and it might have been a flash sale, I've taken up the advantage of a previous offer, whether that be 40% discount or 50% discount. Either way, it's still more than what we're getting today, which would have been 35%. So yeah, that car's fully upgraded. So no upgrades this week that I'm going to apply in regards to discounted upgrades. I don't see any value in it at all. which is a shame. I might have been tempted on the Ferrari. However, what I'm really looking forward to, and this is going to be very expensive, even with a discount, is I believe next week, if I can find it, where's the car? Where is it? Is it in here? Maybe it's not in here. Maybe it's not in here. Maybe it's in season 1. There it is. The Bugatti Bolide, or Bolide, Bolide. The Bugatti B. Apparently the fastest car in this game. That should have discounts next week. So I'm hoping I can I'm hoping the discounts are indeed on this car next week, and B, I'll be looking to upgrade the car, even though there's only 5 components needing upgrading. I think it's still going to cost me something silly like 900 gold before discount. Obviously a little bit less after discount, but we'll see. We'll see on that. But that's a next week story, not a this week story. This week's story is no money spent on the cars that have discounted upgrades available, which is for me just one, because the other car already fully upgraded. Right. Now I did have a look at the time trial, the weekly time trial last week. Last night. Because it's a quick track. It's Brands Hatch. I kind of like Brands Hatch. Now, I'll tell you what. I had to go with both of these cars. And I struggled with this one. And even though they look almost identical, you'll see there that the BMW, a little bit, tiny little bit grippier. But probably more important than that, the brakes are better than the Acura. Yeah, and sometimes, as I keep saying, acceleration doesn't necessarily pay overall. A lot of people have been giving the Porsche a go, and even though it's a little bit behind, it's doing okay. It's doing okay. But for me, BMW M6 GT3, even though it's only got 21 out of 28 upgrades, is the best car because of A, the braking, and B, the slightly better grip. Now I've only got 3 attempts, and it's always hard when you ain't got many attempts. Let's see how we get on. Now on the Acura I would have gone off track there. And again, because this is a quick track, what I might be able to do is have 3 goes now and then 3 goes later on. Now you'll see there I'm already in D. I don't see me getting to C. But D's respectable. D's respectable. And I think that was respectable for a first go of the day. Let's see if we can improve. Jose in the chat on the YouTube side says hello Jose, welcome along, good to see you again. He says I can only use the loaned car. Well, do you know what, that's not a bad car. That's not a bad car. The bad car, the loaned car being the Porsche, it's not bad. But you know me at the moment, I've almost got all the cars, so I'm in a fortunate position that typically week in, week out, not always the case, I've got the top car, and I own the top car, and I can set a time. But it's not always the case. And as I said, that Porsche, it's not bad. You should still do a time trial though. That's what I would say to everybody. Even if you're only given the loan car, I mean, again, I don't know what people's funds are, but what I used to always do is, because I always had loads of R dollars, I'd do the first set of upgrades on the car in terms of R dollars and give it a go. Even if you're getting a small amount of gold, it's better off in your pocket than somebody else's. So Josie said the Porsche, it's barely turning and just sliding all over. Okay, fair enough. I didn't think it was too bad. I thought the Acura was terrible. But you see there, I'm not getting any quicker. But as I said, that being said, I'm also very happy being in Group D. Perfectly happy with that. Just a case of can I improve? They're a lot closer this time. There we go. See, this is the thing, it always takes me, honestly, just take me 3 or 4 goes to get into the groove. And by then, with a car that's not fully upgraded, the opportunity is missed. But there we go, that's not an improvement today, although today's not over. I am in D. I don't see me getting to C. Let's have a look at, let's come out and look, see. I should be able to do this quite a few times tonight. I mean, with it being a short track, my car isn't fully upgraded, but I'm less than 3 seconds behind first place. If I go to my team, look at that, I'm 4th. Oof. I will say though that everyone that's currently beating me does have their car fully upgraded by the looks of it. In terms of me being in 4th, it does look like I'm in 4th because everybody else is racing a car not quite as good. So there we go. Aaron C. John enters the chat and says hello. Hello, Aaron. Welcome along. Good to see you again. Okay, so we're going to leave that for the moment. First race of the week on the online multiplayer tournament. It's the Suzuka circuit, West Circuit. That's fine. Okay, let's see how we get on. Straight in, as always, when you haven't set a score. Straight into an 8-player race. Hopefully, I'm not going to be waiting too long. Looks like we're waiting on 3 players. There we go. We're in. Let's go racing. Now, looking at what the other players had, I should be in a good position to get first, at least on this one. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh. Oh, 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 oh. So, oh man. Okay, so note to self. Brakes not so good on this car. Yeah, there we go. It's close. It's a bit fiddly, this car, but I am ahead. But I see problems down the road with this car. Oh dear, almost off again. I'm only just ahead. There's a real possibility of actually not finishing first here. So I reckon even though I'm in the lead, with it, there's always a little delay. So if I was only 10 yards ahead of second, I reckon I'd end up finishing second. But hopefully we can get around this corner and really start to increase that lead. There we go. In the end, 90 yards ahead. Maximo Plays puts cool. Maximo Plays, welcome along. Thanks for watching. Thanks for saying hello in the chat, or at least commenting in the chat. Very kind of you, sir. Just got to wait half an hour for all the other players to finish. There we go. So we did finish first. That's good. No surprise. We were quite a bit. 110 rating points. I still think I'm only on four gold though. There we go. Right, let's see if we can do another Suzuka. What's the bet in? It takes a little bit longer before I'm matched. Yeah, it's not looking good, is it? Let's try again. Come on. Get us in there. It's taking its time. So Aaron St. John says, I got up to 1,000 gold today. Well done. Well done indeed. I do think, generally speaking, it's best to try and have a 1,000 gold buffer. And you've seen I do drop below it quite regularly. But normally I drop below it because I know I'm going to have a few days where I'm not spending any gold and I can build it back up. Okay. Oh dear. I do not like the car on that corner. I've gone off. Ugh. And again. I've gone off again. No, not liking this car. Only on the brakes though. I don't know. I don't quite know why. Yeah, a bit problematic here because I'm all the way down in fifth, and that is all of my own doing. Now I'm not going to win, but there's a real possibility of getting second. I just need to get this, not this corner, but the next one absolutely spot on. Oh, come on. What are you doing? Oh, it's time. And I'm off again. This car. It is just the brakes. Oh, and again. Oh, come on, come on. Yeah, so that'll be that'll be negative points. Negative points. I've been absolutely rubbish on this go. Absolutely terrible. Oh, again. Why? The brake's not working. Well, that was it. That guy was absolutely shocking. I was off more than I was on there. So Aaron C. John says, I'm not going to do many LMT or exclusive series this update. Going to save some. That's a good plan, especially if you've got quite a considerable amount of cars to win. I've only started doing the exclusive series because I've got the majority now of the road collection cars. So typically, I'm only winning new cars on a new update. Jose's put Lance Stroll would be proud. Well, he would not. Look at that. I mean, I did well to only lose 8 points. That was truly appalling. Need to get used to how poor the brakes are in this car, and not one of the best tracks to practice that on, the Red Bull Ring. We are struggling to find racers to be matched with. Jose also has 1,000 gold. Well done. Well done to both of you. Lord Night Moon in the chat says hello. Hello, Lord Night Moon. Welcome along. Again, thank you very much for watching. Thank you for saying hello in the chat. Always good to see you. Let's see if we can do a little bit better this time. Now apparently I'm in 4th. Up into 3rd. Yeah, you really do have to brake early with this car. Oh, good grief. I don't like it. Somehow I managed to get to 2nd. I can't see that staying that way. Look how far I'm having to brake and I'm still potentially going to go off. That was so close. Looks like the guy made a mistake there. Somehow, I'm almost in 1st, except I'm not, of course. How am I in 1st? Well, I'll tell you how I'm in 1st, because I realise you can't go too fast in this car round the corners. And maybe I'm not going to win, but I think I'm going to do alright. Now, these guys go round here and they just about go off track, and then they lose all the momentum. Okay. So again, just going a little bit slower means you can accelerate earlier out of the corners. And I've got an outside chance of getting 1st. Oh, look at this. I mean, it says I'm in 1st, but I was only 7 yards ahead, so I don't think I've won that. So Jose said the Daytona event took all my gold. Oh dear. Yes, the Ferrari Daytona SP3 was expected. We will be racing that car a little bit later on to complete the series that car was introduced in. See, there we go. I finished 2nd and I earned 72 rating points. Looks like I've got enough durability for one more race. 674, current reward 5 gold. Let's see if we can take that up to 6. Okay, so there definitely is a knack to this car. Let me just have a, yeah, I mean, just look at the braking there. Just having a look here. Yeah, it's not the grip, it's the brakes. So you just need to leave a little bit longer to brake with this car. The Red Bull Ring, in terms of the national circuit, it's not too bad. I do find the Grand Prix circuit, there's a couple of turns where you're doing a very sharp turn when it's very hard, especially with cars that have poor brakes. The national circuit you don't suffer quite as much with. So Jose's not happy with the two loaned cars this week. Oh, I'm sorry about that, mate. Okay, already everybody's got the top car. Now the key here is not to go speeding off, so I'm going to brake early. See what I mean? In fairness, I'm still in 6th, but because of my acceleration away then, I've got at least 2 of them. I mean, I think to score realistically any points, I've got to finish in the top 3. But I've got 2 more laps. I just need to keep it together, not go crazy. Always remember you're doing your own race, and I might have gone off track here. No, there we go. A little bit close. See, there we go. There we go. Just let them make the mistake. You focus on getting your driving right. So I'm up to 3rd. No more mistakes, just do sensible driving. Let the other racers be forced into errors. He said making an error. Looks like I'm not, it's not cost me. Mind you, I say this car's okay on grip, it still slides around a bit, but the real issue on this car is definitely brakes. There we go. That's 3rd, and I suspect that will mean the end of multiplayer tournament for today. There we go, 3rd. I'll take that. Hopefully that's enough rating points to take me up to 6 gold. It's given me 20. I believe that's enough. Service the car. Let's exit the tournament. There we go, 6 gold at the moment. Now, ideally, under normal circumstances, I'd like to get that up to 8, 9, 10 gold. Might be a bit difficult, because that's a hard car. It's not one of my most favourite cars. There we go. In my team, I'm ahead. A lot of the guys don't like this competition. Look, there's only 5 people raced it. I always say, even if you are given a loan car, use the loan car. At least try and get 4 gold. Try to get 4 gold. 4 gold better in your pocket than somebody else's. Right, okay, so that's online multiplayer done. I am going to come back to the weekly time trial. I'm just seeing how many. So the next one, so 11, so we're probably talking 26 minutes until I've got 3 on there. What time are we at? Okay, so probably close to when the stream's about an hour old. Okay, that's fine. Right, so in terms of my gold tally at this moment in time, it's 1006. I'm trying to build it up because my intention on Friday is to do the track day event for the Lotus Evija X. And that's going to cost me round about 600 gold. So it's going to be an expensive day. So ideally, I need to be upping my gold level to 1,200, 1,300 come Friday. Bearing in mind it's Wednesday already. But we do have tournaments to get gold in. So if I go into Road Collection, and if I scroll across to Season 2, the first series of the day for today will be Trial of Tributes. It does involve racing the Ferrari Daytona SP3. On Tier 18, it's the only race left. It's Cup, it's Silverstone, it's Grand Prix circuit, it's 4 laps. Let's go. A little bit of a pile up ahead of me there. Just trying to stay out of the way. I believe if I do get first with this car, I'll be earning 29 gold. Bodywork needs repair again already, not even done a lap. Nevertheless, I find myself in 3rd place before the end of lap 1. There we go, that is the end of lap 1. I'm in 3rd. Made that 2nd. 3 laps to go, 1 car to overtake. I reckon today I'm going to get over 100 gold, and then I think the same will be tomorrow. So as I said, I'm going to push for trying to get as close to 1,300 by the time we're doing the Lotus Evija X event on Friday night. Okay, 2 laps to go. I am in the lead. I'm 250 yards ahead of 2nd. 200 yards ahead a second. Okay, there we go. Final lap, 600 yards ahead a second. Should be okay to take first and complete this particular series. And indeed, it looks like we're catching back markers as well. It's a bit bland inside. Very nice looking outside though. So there we go, that's 700 yards ahead of second. 2 more back markers just ahead. Should be able to catch them quite easily, I reckon. Stay out of trouble. There we go. So that's first. And that's the series completed. Jose's put, I should have bought the Lotus 360 back at Christmas. I would suggest you made the right decision. If that car would have cost you gold, I think you made the right decision not to buy it, even if it was discounted. Normally these cars have been in some form of event, and usually it's a matter of time until they're in an event again. Pretty much all of the cars that I own that have cost gold, I've won. There are exceptions. There were some cars in the game originally that haven't had an event, but generally speaking, since all the new cars cost gold, I always try now to avoid buying cars and always try to win the cars. It's just a degree of patience for the most part. Right, no surprise there. The car needs servicing. Unfortunately, that's the last we'll see of this car for a while, although it does have an exclusive series. So maybe at some point in the future, that car will come back out the garage and I'll be happy to see that car again. And it definitely won't be going into the shame garage. There we go, 29 gold. That's another series done. Season 2 still sits at 99%. I mean, it can only go up to 100%, and we're not going to do that if there's other series that aren't at 100%. But there's quite a number of those series now at 100%, so we're not far off, you know. We're not far off. Right, what's next? I'm thinking, as it's 40 minutes into the stream, and we probably need to wait another 20 minutes until we've got enough speed tokens. I'm thinking the Bugatti Centodieci exclusive series, sitting at 98%, 1 cup to do, the Red Bull Ring Grand Prix circuit, 9 laps. If we win this, we win 70 gold. So, and not only if we win this, we win 70 gold, might do some more time trial after this. Up. A little bit off there. Cut the corner out into 9th. Perfect place, as it means 8 cars to overtake, and after this lap, 8 laps to go. So again, it's another car we just need to be wary of in terms of braking. Into 8th. Might take a few laps to work my way through the field. So there we go. Oh dear. Okay, so 8 laps to go, 7 cars to overtake, and you can see immediately what I mean about the Grand Prix circuit at the Red Bull Ring just having a few tight corners. Here's one, and there's another one coming up. Now this one's quite hard because not only is it tight, it's also downhill. Okay, into 6, 7 laps to go, 5 cars, oh dear, to overtake. Whew, that was close. Thought I was going to go off track again. I know. Using the car in front as brakes, thank you very much, into 4th. Alex Yu in front seems to be using the same chrome colour that I've used for the Centodieci. How dare he copy me? It's perfectly fine, it's perfectly allowed. So we're into 3rd, and we've got the best part of 6 laps to go. So it's looking good for 1st place, and therefore 70 gold. You know what, it's not very easy, this particular track with this car. Good job there's 9 laps, although I did make a mistake there. I mean, again, maybe a good thing on it being 9 laps is if you are struggling to catch 1st place, the back markers will come into play, and they do typically slow the competition down. Nevertheless, I find myself in 2nd with 5 laps to go, maybe even 1st. There we go. I like that, I like that. Did brake very early there. so early and find myself back in third place. That was a bit of a disaster. Let's try again. Let's try again. Oh, accelerations failed. There we go, got it back. Okay, back into first with 4 laps to go. Haven't caught back markers yet. I can brake a little bit later there. I shall do that on the remaining 3 laps. This is definitely the hardest corner with it being downhill. Downhill braking, and it's pretty tight as well. Okay, still in first, 3 laps still to go, 150 yards ahead of second, but I did go off track there, so that's not going to help. Right, I'm going to brake a little bit later this time round. Think about there, and always just go off over the grass to slow me down. Yeah, I'm not getting that corner right, am I? Making the right mess of it. Right now. There we go. The rest of the lap's okay, it's just those 2 corners that are exclusive to the Grand Prix circuit. Okay, and we're through. 2 more laps to go. $200 yards ahead. I did brake a little bit late there. Just enough to get back on track though. Oh dear. Okay, so that's lap 8 done. 1 more lap to go. 300 yards ahead of second. Have not caught back markers. Let's see if we can bring this home and get that 70 goal. Oh. we go, that's first. And that should mean 70 gold. Car does need servicing. It goes back in the garage, never to be seen again. $70 gold, 100,000 R dollars, because you know we're low in R dollars also. Another exclusive series completed. 1,105 gold. Still showing as 79% completed on the road collection though. Right, little detour into the weekly time trial. 7 minutes away. Right, okay, we'll come back. So we'll go to possibility of more gold tonight. We're going to go to, actually, what is going on here? We're going to go to, what shall we do? Let's do the Porsche Turbo. What have we got less to race? Mount Panorama, 6 laps. Okay, let's do that. Mount Panorama, 6 laps. We're going to hire the engineer. And we're going to hire, as he's available, the manager. 6 laps, Mount Panorama, let's get first. If we get first, we've got another opportunity to use this car, and there's only one more cup before we complete this exclusive series. Just trying to stay out of trouble. That didn't quite work. And I'm about to get blocked. That was nicely done. Into 6. Into 5th. 5 laps remaining. 4 cars to overtake, and I can see them all. They're not escaping me. Now, this is one of the cars that when you upgrade to 100%, you can't apply what paint and rims you want to, unfortunately. But at least they did have what looked equivalent to a metallic black, so I went for that. There we go, into 3rd. I'll just hold off here, stay on the tail through this little chicane section. Yeah, I had the wrong racing line, and I was completely and utterly on the wrong side there. again, that driver's got the wrong name, Rottweiler. How about that? We'll get him here. There we go. Into second. Right, 4 laps to go. 1 car to overtake. Should be able to close this gap. Feel like I am closing the gap. Well, I was. Try again. Now I am on the right side this time. There we go. What difference being on the right side of the road, or technically the left, makes? So I'm in first, there's still 3 laps to go, and I'm only 20 yards ahead of second, so still a little bit more to be done if I'm going to bring this home. There we go. Aaron C. John asks, does anyone play chess? Well, it's been a long time, but I did used to play chess. That was one of the first games my dad taught me. That, well, drafts first and then chess. But it has been a while now since I've played. A very good strategy game to play. Right, we've got 2 laps to go. In first by only 70 yards. So, Shams Yusfa Sani says, you are really getting better and better. It is said that practice makes perfect. Well, I have a slightly different saying. Practice makes better. I don't think I'll ever be perfect at this game, but you are indeed correct. Continuous trying, as long as it's not in vain, normally results in improvement rewards. Not always, but yes. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for the nice comments in the chat. It's very much appreciated. Okay, so we're coming up on the end of the penultimate lap. And we are in first, but we're only 100 yards ahead of second. I did brake a little bit early there. Oh, maybe not. As I said, better, not perfect. Right, final lap. We're in first. We're only just ahead. Go. Back down the hill for one last time, or back down the mountain for one last time. So there we go. Bring it home. Okay, no gold to be had this time, but that's put this particular exclusive series in touching distance of being taken to a 100%. What's next? Next, we're going to take a break from the exclusive series and come back out and have a look again at the weekly time trial. And I should now have, free drive tokens available. So let's take the BMW M6 GT3 for a couple of fast laps. Oh, shame. That would have been quicker if I'd not gone off track. So, yeah, heading in the right direction. Let's try again. Let's try again. One more go. Well, to be fair, there'll be another go after this. And we'll leave it alone for half an hour. And hopefully another 3 goes after that. Let's go. No, just off. Aaron C. John says, whoa, you earned 100 more gold when I was gone. So I earned 29 gold completing, let me just have a look which one it was, hold on. So I earned 29 gold completing the Trial of Tribute series, and then I earned 70 gold by completing the Bugatti Centodieci exclusive series. So yeah. But up to this point, I have not gone faster in this time trial. But I think even after this go, there'll be a little bit of durability left on the car, so we'll come back a bit later. And I think I'm close to getting this right, so let's see if we can. There we go. See if we can get it right again. Come on. No. Oh, shame. So 3 attempts, still not quicker. As I said, I'm in D. I'm happy with being in D. That's normally what I would expect to get if I haven't got the car fully upgraded. I will just have a quick look. We'll leave it there. We'll come back to it. But I will just have a quick look and see how I compare to other races in Group D. So you see there's a bit of a mixture between some players that have got the car fully upgraded and some players that have it at a similar PR specification to myself. Yeah, so there we go. Right, okay. So we'll come back to that a little bit later. We're just now coming up to 1 hour 10 minutes into the stream. More gold on offer. Into the exclusive series again. The Porsche 911 Turbo S. We've completed 1 cup in tier 17. There's another cup to get first at in tier 19. This time it's at Circuit de Spa-Francorchamps, and again it's 6 laps. I think if I get first on this, it's 30 gold. So not quite as much, but again, not to be sniffed at. Going to tuck in behind 12. We'll see them all. Here we go. Get a bit crazy. Stay out the way. I think I did alright there. Up into 8th. Into 6th. I'm going to make sure I'm on the inside here. That should help me get to 5th. So I'm where I need to be on lap 1. And I did accidentally bump that guy out of the way. But I feel no shame. Just a bit of, I believe they call it rubbing. And apparently rubbing's racing, so there you go. There we go, into 3rd. I've never been very good at braking down this straight and getting that corner right. I mean, that wasn't a bad effort, but it still wasn't good. Oh, hello, my acceleration's failed. Oh. It's failed again. Oh, what's going on? Come on, guys. little bit of a problem here. First and second are now starting to pull away. Okay, we're catching them back up. There we go. Whoa. Might have to do a pause. Let's have a look. There we go. So that's 2 laps down. I'm going to do a pause at the end of this lap just to read some of the messages, because I'm struggling to read and race. Passia RD Yansya says, hello bro, I'm back again, ha 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 ha. Indeed you are, so welcome along. Thank you very much for watching and commenting in the chat. Slim says, I play chess, I was 1000 ELO once. Okay, very good. Welcome along, Slim, good to see you again. Vroom's White Pro says, hello. Hello, Vroom's White Pro, good to see you again. And Aaron C. John says, wow, I am only at 500 gold. Oh, 500 ELO, sorry. My mistake. Okay, so I am at least catching second. So my little problem with acceleration seems to have passed. Well, I do need to get past second, because now I can see that first is just starting to build a bit of a gap up. So there we go. I think this is the moment I take second. There we go. And the driver in front is obviously so good they named him twice. Dan fourth, Dan fourth. How about that? Okay, so we're at the halfway point and I'm in second, and first is direct ahead of me. Here we go, here we go, round the corner. Oh, I've messed that up. Good job, I've got 3 laps left to try and catch first. Oh dear. Let's go. Okay, so I do actually have first place at this moment in time. Just a case of keeping it for another 2 laps. I messed that up. Oh, hello. Acceleration problems again. Danforth is right on my tail there. See if we can push away now. 2 more laps to go. I am in first, but only just. There we go, that is me now pulling away. And 200 yards almost ahead of second now. 1 more lap after this. Come on, let's bring this home. Another exclusive series potentially completed. Okay, there we go. That is lap 5 completed. 250 yards ahead. Final lap. Let's bring it home. Let's bring it home. Aaron C. John in the chat says, bye Tony. Bye Aaron. Get a good night's sleep. Hope to see you again tomorrow. I see there are other chats, but that one was a bit easy to read out, so I will get to the others shortly. Oh. Losing it a little. Yards ahead. There we go, that is a victory, I believe. Not only a victory, but another exclusive series completed. The car, no surprise, needs servicing. Again, it's another car. Actually, to be fair, this car won't be put away because it's still being used, I believe, in another series. So it might be back. But in terms of the exclusive series, that's done. And there we go, 30 gold. 1,135 gold. And another exclusive series completed. 54% still, 79% still for road collection. Right, let's have a look. Where are we now? What we're doing next? We are going to go back into the exclusive series And we're going to give the Automobili Farina, Battista Edizone, Nino Farina a go. Now, this is literally at 0%, so I think today what I'm going to try and do is all the short races. And then before the stream tomorrow, make sure I'm in a position that... So hopefully today I'll earn 25% and then be in a position where I can hit 50% tomorrow. So today, hopefully 10 gold, tomorrow 25 gold. Right, so tier 2, first opportunity of a short race, autocross. Shams Use Sani says, congratulations, it wasn't easy. No, that's true. That is true. Thank you very much. Well, let's see how we get on here. Now, I do like this car, but you do tend to have to brake a little bit early. Well, there we go. That was a victory, a first. We're off the mark. Let's see how we go. Tier 3, Speed Snap, Lime Rock Park, 148 miles per hour. So there we get on. Oh, hold on. There we go. 160 miles per hour. Again, relatively straightforward at this moment in time. I think the key is going to be trying to get this exclusive series done sooner rather than later. Because it will be easier just based on other human opponents. There'll be fewer of them, and therefore potentially a lot easier to get some of these races done. 3%, Tier 4, Autocross. So Jose has asked the question. He says, do Formula E cost gold upgrades? Yes, they can do, yes. The one coming up where you can win a car, I believe that one does. In fact, I know it does, because I've already got one of the cars. And it's not cheap as well. And they don't tend to offer discounts on Formula E cars in the same way they don't tend to offer discounts on Formula 1 cars. Which is a bit of a shame, really. Bit of a shame. Okay, there we go. 5% at Tier 4. On to Tier 6. No short races. There's very little short races at this moment in time. Okay, Tier 7. Another Speed Snap. Let's give that a go. 175 miles per hour is what I've got to get first. I think I did all right there. 181 by the looks of it. Vroom's White Pro says, I have 480,000 M dollars out of the 1.3 million M dollars needed to buy the Bentley Continental GT3. Well, that's all right. You're making progress. It might take you a few days, though, to get to the 1.3 million, but, you know, making progress. Keep it up. Autocross on Mount Panorama. Now, this one's normally quite a long one. 44 seconds, up the hill, across the hill, back down the hill. Or is it a mountain? Feels like a hill, not a mountain. But I might be wrong on that. I think we're okay here. Oh, no, we're not. We're not okay. Well, we did it, but yet again, the bodywork needs repairing. %9 at tier 8. So what have we got on tier 9? No quick races. It's not the exclusive series for quick races, unfortunately. On to autocross. This time at Hockenheimring. I think this will be fine. As long as I remember it's an autocross and don't halfway through think it's a speed snap. There we go. So far, so good. Another first. Doing alright with the speed snaps and autocrossers. It can sometimes go where I don't get first. There was one the other day where I literally got 5 seconds in a row. But we're doing okay. Interestingly enough, we've got all the way up to tier 11. And what there hasn't been is a drag race. Which makes me think maybe there aren't technically a great deal of gear changes in this car. Speed snap around Melbourne. 135 miles per hour. Okay. So as always, through the chicane and then blast it out. See what we can do. There we go. Another first. Okay, so that is tier 12. On to tier 13. Again, no quick races. On to tier 14. There's an autocross. There we go, another first. So, Tu Vinchin Il enters the chat. Welcome along. I'm afraid, well, welcome along. Thanks for watching. Thanks for putting a comment or rather a question in the chat. I'm afraid there's not really the opportunity to play multiplayer against people in terms of inviting them along. I believe you can do it on Facebook, but I don't have a Facebook account. And unfortunately, I've got no intention of setting a Facebook account up. 14, tier 14, 14%. Tier 16, there's a speed snap. So it doesn't look like we're going to get to 25% just by doing the very quick races. But we'll keep going, and then hopefully there'll be quite a bit of durability left in the car, and we can do some mid-tier races. I mean, I struggled there. I didn't really do that particularly well, and I still was able to get first. Oh, no, I don't want to do that. No, 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 no. There we go. So we did get first on that. For some reason I pressed retry to have another go, but there's no need if I've got first already. So that is tier 16, and I'm at 16%. Tier 17, again, no quick races. Tier 18, there's a speed snap. East circuit at the Suzuka circuit. What have I got to get? 153 miles per hour. Again, did that quite easily. 157.79, easily got first there. On to tier 19. There is an autocross. So it looks like I'm going to get to 20%, but then I'll have to go back and do some other races to try to get to 25%. There we go, another first. Done alright so far tonight in regards to the short races. I've literally won every single one in this particular limited series. It's just a shame there's not a few more. Right, okay, so there we go. 20% is as far as I can get with the quick races. So what am I going to do next? Well, I'm tempted to do elimination, but it does depend on what my durability is set to. I'm going to do the elimination, speed record. Am I going to do the speed record? Maybe I should pick quicker tracks. Let's have a look. Blimey, they're all long ones. Okay, there's one. Head-to-head, Nürburgring sprint circuit. Let's give that a go. Oh, hello. Oh. Round, off the track, back on, still in the lead. No, not in the lead. Back in the lead. Already on our way back home. Let's get this done. Bring this home, 25%. detour just to finish the race a little bit earlier than would normally be allowed. There we go, that is first. Now I think that'll take me up to around about 22%. 2 more races and we'll hit the 25% mark. And then we'll leave that car there for today, but it will be back tomorrow. And as I said, I do like this car. Wish the brakes were a little bit better, but that's fine. Right, 22%. Let's move on to... Right, we'll do the head-to-head round Melbourne, even though I don't like Melbourne as a track. It is a short track, and up to this point, all the other sort of quicker events have all been Grand Prix circuits, which are normally a little bit longer. So I just want to make sure I've got enough durability to get to 25%. There we go, into the lead. Haven't got a big lead, but it's enough of a lead. Oh, and I'm deciding to hit every single barrier. There we go, that is the end of the lap. Still in the lead, not by much, but it's enough to get first. There we go. 24%, close to getting some more gold. And we're coming up to 1 hour 40, so I don't want to go much beyond 2 hours today, so might not do one of the exclusive series if we are running out of time. Right. Right, tier 11. I'm not doing the hunters either because typically they're quite hard to win, except when you're in an offline mode. So I'll do them off screen, and then tomorrow hopefully we'll be in a position where we can win. Now, to be fair, I don't need to worry about, if I only need to win, I'll just go back to the beginning and do the elimination now. As long as I win this, I'll be over 25%, and that's job done for this evening, at least in regards to this exclusive series. There we go, already in first, just got to stay there now. Six cars left in the battle. Whoa. Was getting a bit crazy there. I don't blame the car. That's definitely my bad. Five cars left in the battle. We're in first, and we're first by over 200 yards. The other three cars, and we're definitely on the podium. Let's see if I can take this just a little bit better this time. There you go. we go. 2 of us left in, and I'm first. That's it. That is, hopefully, 25%. 1,135 gold, hopefully going up to 1,145. There we go. So we'll end that there. I'm going to run out of time, I think, in terms of doing the Cadillac. To be fair, I can't stand the Cadillac anyway. So that car will be back tomorrow. Hopefully, but it will be back because I've completed 2 of the series. So we'll have a go on the Cadillac tomorrow. We'll put that off for today, and it'll be back tomorrow. So these 2 exclusive series will definitely be back in tomorrow's stream. Any changes? I think exclusive series was it at 54 already? So that'd be a no then. Road collection still at 79%. Okay, that's fine. Now if we go back to the weekly time trial. I mean, it's showing us having only 2 drives, but let's see how we get on. Let's give the BMW 2 more goes around Brands Hatch. Can we actually set a faster time? The answer to that is no, because I braked way too late there. Let's try that again. Let's try that again. Oh, yeah, we literally have 1 more go with this car. So this will be the final race of the night. Let's see what we can do. Okay, we are up, but only just. Still up, but only just. Okay, there we go. We are up. We are being caught though. So that's a good way to finish the stream, with setting a new fastest lap, at least for me. A new personal best. Not by a great deal, but every little helps. Either A, inches me closer to getting into C, or B, just make sure I stay well and clearly in Group D. Either way is good. There we go. Car does now need servicing. This will be back tomorrow. So as it stands, there's 4 series that will be back tomorrow. Those series will be the online multiplayer tournament, the weekly time trial, and the... Oh, no. Hey, what happened there? And the 2 exclusive series that are currently open. Now, in addition, because we'll have a bit more time as well, we'll go back into the road collection and just carry on doing what we can in the new series within Season 4. So it could mean the return of Electrifying Hypercars and Furiosa Fever. Now, you see what I mean about the Porsche 911 Turbo S? Possibility of that car being raced tomorrow? Slim, to be fair, but a possibility. Right, there we go. That's the end of the racing for today. So let's take the game off screen. Let's mute the game's audio. Hope you've enjoyed the racing tonight. Plenty of gold earned. There won't be quite as much gold to be earned tomorrow, but there might be a bit. If you have enjoyed the racing, I'd be grateful if you could give the video a thumbs up or a like. And if you'd like to see more of this type of content, then if you watch on YouTube, please give the channel The Fifth Guardian a subscribe. And if you watch on Rumble, then please give The Fifth Guardian a follow. Right, with that being said, hope to see you all tomorrow. It will be a similar time tomorrow, both in terms of whether or not you watch on YouTube or Rumble. I hope whatever is left of your day is a very good one. Until tomorrow, thank you and goodbye.